The manufacturing industry is evolving faster than ever, and the next decade promises to bring unprecedented changes. But what does that mean for your facility? Will you be ready to adapt to these advancements, or will you be left behind? Hi, my name is Brian Sample with Automation Nation. Today we're talking with Chad DePasquale, Vice President of Services at HESCO, about the key trends shaping the future of automation and how you can prepare to thrive in this new era.
The first one that comes to mind is just data acquisition from the machines, from the manufacturing plant floor, and how to get as much information as you can out of the machine, but also out of the devices themselves. And then what do you do with that information to bring it up to the enterprise, to clean it, to contextualize it for purposes of analysis and eventually insight. That's the biggest thing I see that's going to help our manufacturers.
Data is the foundation for smarter manufacturing. Imagine having a real-time map of your plant floor, pinpointing inefficiencies, reducing energy consumption, and improving productivity. That's the power of leveraging machine data. But collecting data is only the first step. Chad explains how AI is revolutionizing manufacturing by analyzing that data to unlock new levels of efficiency.
Exactly. And I think AI is going to be a transformative technology, and it really already is. I'm using it almost every single day for business purposes. If we think about, we have just globs of data coming up, well, now we can start to implement AI on top of that data and analyze it. What that's going to do, I believe, is we're going to have a shift from automation to autonomy. When something is autonomous, it is a system that runs on its own, that if it detects an anomaly or something outside the norm, it identifies it, it analyzes it, it makes an assessment on what should I do next, determines the best course of action, and then executes that action without any human intervention. And so that I see being our next leap forward. It might even be Industry 5.0, is autonomous systems.
Automation systems represent the next evolution of manufacturing. They're not just reactive, they're proactive, solving problems before they even occur. And as manufacturing shifts towards autonomy, robots and cobots are becoming essential tools. Chad shared why these technologies are not just a luxury anymore, but a necessity for the future of work.
I think the biggest driver is because we don't have enough people to fill these manufacturing jobs. And a robot, a cobot, typically they're going to do your dull, dirty, dangerous jobs. And if we can get a cobot to fill an open position, or better yet, to fill a position that maybe somebody is already in, and take that person and upskill them and put them in that open position, I think that's a win for the manufacturer and for us in general. And the number I saw in my last Google search was 1.9 million open manufacturing jobs is the estimate by 2033. So in 8 years' time, we're gonna have close to 2 million jobs that are gonna be unfilled. So you just can't run that way as a manufacturer. And the big question is, how do we close that gap? And I think what's behind me and even the larger robots are going to be the things that are going to fill those jobs.
This is a key takeaway for the future. Robots aren't replacing people. They're filling gaps and opening opportunities for workers to move into higher paying, more rewarding roles. But it's not just about technology. The rise of custom manufacturing is changing how businesses operate. Let's hear Chad explain why flexibility is more important than ever.
If we look back 30, 40, 50 years ago, how many different flavors and sizes of Oreos were there? I don't know, I'm gonna hazard a guess and say 2, 3, possibly, the double stuff and the regular. Now we fast forward to today and you go down the aisle and I can name probably 4 or 5, 6 different flavors of Oreos that are sitting on the shelf right now. But it's not only the different flavors of Oreos, we're talking about packaging too. How are those presented to the customer? We've got your normal package from the grocery store. We have the mini Oreos. We've got the to-go packs. But then we talk about the large wholesalers like Costco and BJ's, and they've got even larger packs. So it's not only thinking about the different varieties or SKUs that the manufacturer offers, it's also the different packaging that they have to put them in. And that's just all customization. And so where this ties into the future of manufacturing, when a manufacturer has that many different SKUs, how do they know which ones are popular? If there's a run on this, they make a new flavor, if that's really popular, do they have that scheduled to run again at a different time? And when you have this connected system with intelligence sitting on top of it, they can get that real world, real-time feedback of what customer demand is, schedule that into their system, and have a quick changeover to start manufacturing the popular items that maybe need restocking. And so that's how I see the customization of manufacturers' products playing a role in why they need to have a smarter manufacturing plant floor, I'll call it.
Flexibility is key in today's market. The ability to quickly adapt to changes in demand gives manufacturers a competitive edge, ensuring they can deliver exactly what customers want. So what does all of this mean for the future of manufacturing? It comes down to better products, more customization, and a workforce ready to take on the challenges of the next decade. Chad shared his final thoughts on the importance of investing in people.
While a robot or an autonomous machine might displace somebody's job, the real end result is that manufacturer still needs that person to troubleshoot that robot that they just implemented, or to program that robot, or to maintain that robot. Same thing with an autonomous system. So the effect is, we might have somebody, I'm just gonna use a simple example of folding boxes. Great, they're folding boxes, they're at a certain pay rate, that's all they do day in, day out, kind of a dull job. If we can get a cobot to do that, well then we can take that person, and I hope manufacturers are doing this, and upskill them to now maintain that cobot and other cobots and other automation and autonomous systems throughout the facility. And that pay level for that individual has significantly increased. So I believe through automation, we're actually lifting up the people whose jobs might be taken by robots or automation, because the matter of the fact is, going back to that 1.9 million open jobs come 2023, our manufacturers can't afford to lose people, and they need to be investing in upskilling their people. And I can tell you, just in last year, 2024, we've put the most students through our training programs here at HESCO than since I've been here, about 15, 16 years. So we are seeing it. We are seeing our manufacturers invest in their people to bring them up to a higher level of skill.
The next decade of automation isn't just about technology. It's about empowering people, driving productivity, and creating better, more flexible manufacturing systems. If you're ready to prepare your facility for what's ahead, start by investing in your team and exploring the tools that will take your operations to the next level. Thank you for watching, and if you learned something new, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to Automation Nation. Drop any questions you may have down in the comments below, and I'll do my best to answer them. See you next time.